Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the New England Patriots, but after every touchdown that Rhamondre Stevenson scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. So, I mean, as long as Stevenson goes off today, by the end of the video, the Patriots should be back in Super Bowl contention. But, I mean, as you can see to start things off, it's pretty obvious that this offense could use some work. On the other hand, I mean, the defense is a little bit better than the offense, but not by a lot. I mean, after seeing that roster, it's pretty obvious to me Stevenson is going to have to go off today if we want any hope of the Patriots even making the playoffs. But in week 1, we have a very, very tough matchup to start things off. I mean, as you can see, we're going to be taking on the Eagles. And I mean, as you can see, no surprise, Philly did score on their first drive of the game. They did miss the field goal, though. So, I mean, if we can get a touchdown on this drive, that is going to give us the lead since they did end up missing the PAT attempt. I'm going to go for another run of Stevenson, though. And it looks like that is going to be another first down. I mean, so far, Stevenson actually hasn't been doing too bad. I'm just nervous about throwing it with Mac Jones because I feel like he's just going to be throwing a bunch of bricks today. That was actually a dot, though. That's going to work out for a first down. I mean, if he can surprise me and go on a tear today, I might keep Mac Jones. But considering he's a 70 overall, I don't think he's going to be on this team for very long. Let's go, Stevenson. That is the biggest play that we have had all day so far. The Eagles did end up forcing a third down after that, though. So, I mean, we're kind of in trouble here. I'm going to try and go for Kendrick Bourne. But if this doesn't work out, we're going to be getting held to a field goal. I mean, it is what it is, honestly. This is kind of what I expected to come out of our first drive, especially against a defense like this. I'm just happy to put some points on the board. We're coming back out here in the second quarter, though. I mean, as you can see, our defense has not been helpful whatsoever today. We're getting absolutely annihilated. I mean, to be honest with you, I was fully expecting to lose this game coming into it. I mean, we're not done yet. We still have a chance, especially if Bourne can keep plowing through defenders. But anyways, I really wasn't expecting to be down by this much in the second quarter. But to be fair, if we can score a touchdown here, that is going to make it a 10-point game, which would be a lot more doable. I need to make sure we don't mess this up, though, because I mean, running the ball against a team like the Eagles definitely isn't easy. I just got to make sure we take them. Oh my God, that's going to bring up a third down. I'm praying that this works out, man. I mean, I'm really not trying to come all the way down to the 4-yard line for no reason. We need to get Stevenson in the end zone here. Please, we're going to be 2 yards short. I'm not trying to kick a field goal from the 2-yard line, so I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I feel like we should be good as long as we keep Davis away from me. Oh my God, we're gonna get stopped at the 1, bro. Okay, this has been a disaster so far. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though. I mean, on the bright side for us, after that last play that we played out where we got stopped at like the 1-yard line, we did end up forcing the Eagles into a safety. So that did put 2 points on the board. I mean, clearly that is not helpful at all, considering the goal is to get touchdowns with Stevenson today, which is something he still has not done yet. And we're getting stopped again. I really need this guy to punch something in. I mean, I'm pretty sure the first upgrades that I want to make is to the O-line because they have been horrendous today. Come on, please. We're literally 1 yard short. I'm running the exact same play and hoping that our O-line can actually hold. Jordan Davis is plowing through everyone so far. So that's the one guy that we need to... Oh my God, we're getting caught. Too, never mind. Okay, we stayed up after getting hit by Davis. So that's finally going to be a touchdown. We definitely had to work for that, though. I mean, that took a very, very long time for us to finally get into the end zone. But as you can see, after that, obviously, the Eagles were able to close things out. I mean, we only scored the 1 touchdown in that game, so that is not a very good start. But anyways, after that horrendous performance from the Patriots, we did get to add at least 1 player after that game. And as you can see, it's a very important pickup because now we have Patrick Mahomes. So, I mean, after that pickup right there, I feel like we are instantly Super Bowl contenders. Mahomes is just one of those players you can put on any team and they will instantly be a playoff team. But in week 2, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Miami Dolphins. Once again, though, I mean, this is probably going to be another pretty difficult game to win, considering our team really hasn't changed much whatsoever. But I mean, again, we do have Patrick Mahomes now, which should make a pretty huge difference. I'm going to try and go for Kendrick Bourne here. Oh, come on. Mahomes hit that on the run on Jalen Ramsey too, and he's gonna pull it in. Those are the plays that Mac Jones was not able to make. I mean, every time I tried to throw it on the run last game with Mac, it was just an absolute brick every time. But thankfully, we have Mahomes who can do that now. That's going to be another first. I feel like this drive is already looking 10 times better than every drive we had against the Eagles. I'm going to switch it up a bit here, though, and run a slant route. Come on, that's going to work out too. We got smoked, but we're going to find Kendrick Bourne. So just like that, as long as we don't get stopped behind the line, I'm hoping Stevenson can push this in because we only need 7 yards for the touchdown here. Our O-line still isn't being any help though. And I mean, at the same time, that does unfortunately bring up a 4th down. I was going to add some players to the O-line last game, but I decided Patrick Mahomes would probably be more useful. I mean, I'm not saying I regret taking Mahomes over an O-line, but it is definitely... Okay, no way. We get stopped at the 1 yard line again. I mean, we're coming back out here in the second quarter. As you can see, the Dolphins scored after that. So now we're down 10-0. I was really hoping the defense would clutch up and get another safety. We're 1 yard short again, bro. It seems like every time we're about to score a touchdown, we get stopped at the 1 yard line. It's actually been brutal today, but hopefully this time... Okay, we're finally in. We are really having to work for these touchdowns today, considering how bad our O-line has been performing. But I mean, at least that's another touchdown from Stevenson to cut into the Dolphins lead. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. I mean, we are down by 10 points right now, but since we're only in the third quarter, I mean, we do have plenty of time to hopefully... Okay, that's a big run. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm hoping we can actually come back in this one because I'm really not trying to start off the season with an 0-2 record. But anyways, I feel like Stevenson is honestly playing better outside of the red zone. I mean, for whatever reason, it seems like whenever we get into the red zone, our O-line just stops giving blocks for us and we get smoked behind the line. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just start throwing it, but we really don't have any passing plays with Stevenson, and that's the guy I need to score touchdowns with to add players. Oh, we almost got caught there. Come on, please. That's going to be another touchdown. So we're finally going to have a multi-touchdown game with Stevenson because that is going to be his second TD of the game, and that is going to make this a 3-point game as well. Coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though, I mean, obviously, as you can see, we are still down by 3 points right now, but as long as things go my way, I mean, we do have a chance to put together a game-winning drive, so I'm really hoping that can happen here. I mean, we got to try and use up as much clock as we can because we really don't want to give the ball back to Miami. Once again, if things keep going like this, though, it seems like the run game might be useless on this drive. I'm gonna try and go for Hunter Henry here, though, who looks to be wide open for a first down and plenty more. That's going to be a huge gain. I was not expecting to see Bourne manhandling Jalen Ramsey down the field, but he kept him out of there. So that is part of the reason that we got so much yardage off of that play. Stevenson's getting shut down again, though. I mean, I already said this a bunch of times, but I am beyond disappointed with the way our O-line has been playing today. I mean, on paper, they do not look too bad, but I mean, obviously, the way they've been playing today is just absolutely horrendous. So I'm hoping we can get a third touchdown here, because if we do, I'm just gonna go ahead and max out the O-line after this. I'm gonna try and go for a passing play of Stevenson here, though. I mean, chances are this probably gets shut down, but if we can somehow get this guy open, that would be amazing. No, oh, he dropped it. I mean, it seems like it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back for this team. That would have been a huge play for Stevenson, but of course, he couldn't hang on to the football. I mean, hold on. That is going to put us at the 2-yard line. I mean, it's all good. That run does make up for his mistake. Oh, come on. And that's going to be a touchdown as well. I'm not sure if we left too much time on the clock there or not, though. I mean, that is the one thing that I'm worried about, because the Dolphins still have a minute to work with, but hopefully that will be enough to get the job done. But of course, our defense went ahead and choked the game after that. I mean, the way this season has been going, I really shouldn't even be surprised at this point. That's another very disappointing loss. But anyways, after that game, we got to add 3 new additions to this team. Since our O-line was absolutely terrible in the first 2 games, we went ahead and picked up Quentin Nelson and Zach Martin. And then to help out the defense, we also went ahead and picked up Demario Davis. I mean, after all of that, I'm really hoping that this team can start winning games because we're 0-2. So if we lose another one, things might start to get ugly. But in week 3, it looks like we're going to be taking on the New York Jets. New York did end up scoring first, though. So once again, I feel like our defense is probably going to be an issue once again in this game. It looks like our O-line is already doing a lot better, though. So hopefully that will hold up all game, because if it does, those 2 trades might be the best ones that we have made so far. I'm going to try and switch things up, though. I don't think Juju has seen any action yet today, so we're gonna go for him, and it looks like he's wide open, so that's gonna bring it into Jets territory. The one thing I'm really trying not to do, I just don't want to throw the ball anywhere near Sauce Gardner. If we can manage to do that, I feel like we should be good here. I'm gonna switch it up a bit though and try and go for a passing play with Stevenson. I mean, that looks like it's gonna work out for a touchdown. Okay, I will take that. That is going to be the first time that we have scored in the first quarter as well all season. So that is definitely the best start that we have gotten off to so far. So that ties things up. I mean, we're coming back out here in the second quarter. We kind of have to hurry it up here because we only have 40 seconds before halftime. But, hold on. We're keeping this on the ground. Come on, Mahomes. Give me a block. Give me a block. I'm not getting a block, and we did not get out of bounds either. So, I mean, obviously, we had to use a timeout there. And after that, the Jets did force a third down as well. So now it's 3rd and inches, which hopefully won't be a problem. No way. Come on, Stevenson, bro. I gotta go for a run and then just call another timeout after this. I mean, I really didn't want it to come to this, but we're gonna have to burn our unless we get a touchdown. That's not happening. We gotta burn our last timeout. And then I kind of just gotta hope that Stevenson can get open here, because if he does, that's gonna be a touchdown. But if not, we might be getting held to a field goal going into halftime, but it looks like that's going to work out because that was an absolute dot from Patrick Mahomes. So that's going to be 2 touchdowns now in the first half for Stevenson, which is the best he's done all season. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. I mean, it seems like our defense is doing a lot better in this game. I thought they were going to be a problem again, but they got another interception. So once again, we have great field position to start this drive off. I'm going to try and go for Juju here unless Stevenson can get open again. And it looks like that's going to work out for another touchdown. This play is kind of broken. So that is now 3 touchdowns on the game for Stevenson. And that's going to extend this to a 2-score lead. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, as you can see, the Jets have made things very, very close. Once again, Stevenson's going to be wide open. This play is actually busted. But anyways, that forced the Jets to use their final timeout of the game. So if we can score here, that should pretty much put things away. But at the same time, at this point, nothing is a guarantee considering we have been blowing a lot of games so far this season. That's going to be another first from Bourne, though. I mean, at this point, I'm just trying my best not to fumble the ball or anything. I mean, we only have a minute and 30 seconds to work with here, but no, we got caught on our own player, but somehow we're still gonna escape for the touchdown. So that is now 4 TDs on the game for Rhamondre Stevenson. And at this point, that should hopefully put things to rest. And I mean, as you can see after that, it looks like we were able to close things out. So the Patriots are finally gonna get into the win column. But anyways, after that game, we got to add 4 new additions to this team. I mean, this team is finally starting to look absolutely loaded. This time, to help out the offense, we went ahead and picked up Travis Kelce and Devontae Adams. And to help out the defense, we went ahead and picked up Jesse Bates and Aaron Donald. So after all of that, I mean, this team should be absolutely unstoppable. And before I see a million comments asking why I took Adams over Jefferson or Hill, I just feel like he's a better fit for this team. But anyways, in week 4, it looks like we're going to be taking on the 3-0 Cowboys. So I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is probably going to be our biggest test of the season. If anything, I feel like this is probably going to be a Super Bowl preview preview because for whatever reason, Dallas makes it to the Super Bowl almost every time. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a guarantee or anything like that because we've also played like the Eagles, the 49ers, and teams like that. But most of the time, the Cowboys are making the playoffs whenever I do these videos, or the Super Bowl, not the playoffs. But anyways, I'm going to try and go for Adams here, and hopefully this works out because it is 3rd and 1, so we kind of need this to work out. I'm not even going to risk that because Gilmore is on him. Mahomes, okay, that is one hell of a pickup. I was not expecting Patty Mahomes to have that much open field. We're going to run to the right this time, though, because I'm trying my best to avoid Micah Parsons, and it looks like since we did that, we are going to score a touchdown. So that's going to be another one from Stevenson, and just like that, the Pats are going to jump in front to an early lead. We're coming back out here in the 2nd quarter, though. I mean, we only have a minute and 36 seconds before halftime, so we kind of got to rush here. That might be a touchdown. Come on, Stevenson. Let's go. This play's gonna work again. Hold on. We might get caught. We are gonna get caught at the 6-yard line. I mean, we almost did it. He had so much open field, but unfortunately, the defense is gonna catch up to us. I mean, either way, now we have 55 seconds to punch this in from the 4-yard line. I mean, as long as we keep avoiding Micah Parsons, hopefully this will work out for us. We're gonna bring it to the 1-yard line. I'm calling a timeout. I mean, I kind of need this to work right here. If we get shut down, I might end up going for it on 4th, but come on. Thank you. That's a touchdown. I was really hoping I wasn't going to be put in that situation again where we have to go for it at the 1-yard line on 4th down, but thankfully we're in. So that's 2 touchdowns now in the first half for Stevenson. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though. Our defense did force a fumble, so we have pretty solid field position here. We are down by a touchdown, though, so I mean, we got to make sure this counts. Oh my god, that juke was nasty. That almost went for a touchdown. It seems like Stevenson has been playing a whole lot better in this game. I mean, the defense has a lot more to worry about at the same time. I mean, now they have to double team Kelsey. They have to double team Adams. So it seems like the focus has kind of been off Rhamondre Stevenson, and that is part of the reason that he has been on an absolute tear in this game. Come on. That's going to be short again. I'm really hoping this works out, man. I mean, I'm sick of coming all the way to like the 4-yard line or the 1-yard line and getting shut down. So hopefully that doesn't happen again here, but it looks like we're going to have to go for it on 4th down once again. I mean, if this doesn't work out, it is what it is. I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal, but I feel like this is a pretty important game to win. So hopefully, okay, thank you. That's going to tie things up. So just like that, that is now going to be 3 touchdowns on the game for Stevenson. I know he had 4 last game, but I feel like this has been his best performance of the season. Our defense ended up clutching up for us once again, though. So, I mean, as long as this is good, this should be a game-winning field goal. I mean, it looks like we nailed that, so that is going to be a game-winning field goal for the Patriots. I mean, that was one hell of a game, but in our biggest test of the season against an undefeated Cowboys team, it looks like we're going to get the job done. So that's going to put us back to 500 with a 2-2 record. But anyways, after that game, once again, we got to add another 3 players to this team. I just went ahead and maxed out the defense by picking up Micah Parsons, Josh Allen, and Sauce Gardner. So, I mean, as you can see, looking at it right now, we by far have the best defense in the league. And I mean, on the other hand, as you can see, I'd say it's the same story for the offense. I mean, after all of that, I think it's pretty safe to say that our work here is done. Once again, the Pats are probably the most feared team in the league. So I'm hoping we can make the playoffs with a team like this. And I mean, as you can see, it looks like the Pats went on an absolute tear to finish off the season, going 15-2 to win the division and get the #1 seed. And it looks like they're going to be taking on the 9-8 Chargers in the divisional round. And it looks like the Pats are going to sneak away with the win. So now we play the Bengals for a trip to the Super Bowl. And it looks like we're going to beat Joe Shiesty with a 3-point win. So now we play the 49ers in the Super Bowl. I mean, our defense did get a stop on their first drive of the game, but they had a crazy punt. So we're at our own 5-yard line right now. But that is going to help out a whole lot because Davante Adams is wide open. So that play right there is going to bring it all the way to the 27-yard line. I feel like Adams and Mahomes are going to be an insane duo today. He's open again, so that's another huge pickup. I don't think we've actually given Kelsey the ball since we've put him on this team. So I'm going to see if we can get him open on this play. If this doesn't work, it is going to be third down, but it looks like Kelsey's going to be wide open. So that brings it all the way to the 25-yard line. We seem to be on an absolute roll right now, so hopefully we can just keep doing what we're doing right now. That's another huge play from Stevenson. I mean, the way it's going right now, it seems like there is honestly no stopping this team. I'm going to try and finish it off with Adams, though. I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going for Kelsey, who was way too wide open to ignore. I mean, chances are if I did go for Adams there, that probably would have been intercepted. So I just got to make sure we play things safe for this game. Okay, I honestly thought he was going to sneak away there and get in for the touchdown. But either way, 7 yards to go and we're in. I'm going to try and finish it off with Adams here. And it looks like he is going to bring that in, but we're 2 yards short. So once again, it looks like we're going to be putting things in the hands of Stevenson. I feel like this is going to be very difficult, but we are going to sneak in for the touchdown. So that is going to give the lead to the Patriots first here. I mean, our defense is loaded. Our offense is loaded. All we need to do is not make mistakes, and we should be able to win this game. I mean, as you can see, it looks like this thing wasn't even close. I thought the 49ers were going to put up a much bigger fight. But again, I mean, this team is absolutely loaded. So it looks like they were just way too much for San Fran to handle. So after being trashed for a while, once again, it looks like the Patriots are back on top of the league, because as you can see, Patrick Mahomes and the New England Patriots are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off this video. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.